What is up?
This could be good for me.
Dysfunctionally functional life.
Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose.
Ooh, it's a fresh new day, and I am
But when
headed
you
to
talk
work.
to me, give me the impression
I was listening to some
educational,
educational, inspirational stuff just a few minutes ago because I have high levels of anxiety. I have an anxiety disorder. I'll get into that later. But yeah, I have really high levels of anxiety due to circumstances and just my own natural body chemistry. And so, especially first thing in the mornings, I really have to kind of wake up and sort of meditate a little bit and get some good information in and get myself ready for the day. But anyway, in this particular thing I was listening to, they were talking about people pleasers. And again, I've posted about this on my own page here, on my own channel here, in reference to the Chris Watts case and how he was extremely attached to the idea of pleasing his wife. So much so that he resented her for it, okay? And so I think it's important to put this out. There are balances to everything. I think people can get really confused, especially people who haven't been in therapy. They don't know a lot of these terms. They come from dysfunctional families. They really haven't worked on a lot of this stuff. I think when they do start working on it or hearing these things, I think they can get really confused. And say they're in a relationship, right? And say they're taking in all this new information that's saying you should not be a people pleaser, that's toxic. Codependent, people-pleasing, doormat. Okay, all of that is toxic. Right, it is. Say that they hear that and they go, oh, okay, well then I'm just going to stop trying. I don't need to people-please, then I don't need to try and please my partner. If I buy her some flowers, then that would be trying to please her. I'm confused. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Or if I buy him his favorite cologne. If I go out of my way to be thoughtful, then I'm trying to please them. I think that sometimes some people get confused. Now, for a lot of us, we get it. We immediately understand the distinction. We understand that it means don't people please in a toxic way. Of course, if you're in a relationship with someone, naturally, you're going to want to please them on a healthy, normal, mature level that's well balanced. It's not in some weird, attached, parasitic, I'm so attached, I'm so codependent. Oh my God, if I don't have your approval, if I don't have you, everything in my self-esteem relies on you. I just need to, even if they're not saying that, it's in their subconscious from childhood or inferiority complexes, codependency. And so I think some people get really confused. And, you'd be surprised how some people take a lot of this information. So it's important that we make the distinction between what's normal in a relationship. What is the normal balance? And of course, if you are trying to be in a healthy, honest, loving relationship, you are going to do a certain amount of being thoughtful to that person. Absolutely, it's okay to buy them flowers. Absolutely, it's okay to go out of your way to do something that's going to make their day better, or leave a note in their lunch, or detail their car for them. Hell, whatever, make the bed, or pick out their favorite book. I don't know. Any of those little things that we might do for a partner that makes them feel special, loved, cared about, and like you're tuned into them. Yes, that is perfectly fine. Okay? For those people out there that get really confused when they hear, don't be a people pleaser. People pleasers are codependent. They're toxic. They're doormats. They're sick. That context of people pleasing is a whole different ball game. And I will go into that when I make a part 2 to this. Right now I'm in a hurry. I've got to go pick up some stuff for work. I just wanted to pop on and get that started. We need to make that distinction. The difference between people pleasing in a toxic way and being thoughtful, considerate, and loving to our partners, which is expected. There's a 50-50 balance there where we need to be considerate. We need to be thoughtful. That makes someone feel loved, special, and cared about. Absolutely. We don't need to just step back and go, oh, well, I'm scared to please them because... And you would be surprised, especially with men, and that's not a bash. But sometimes men who are not narcissistic, just normal dudes, get a little confused and insecure about these type of things. So we need to clarify